Hey, everyone, I want to talk to an eyewitness to history, basically a horrible piece of history, an assassination attempt. Christina is from Michigan, but she went to the rally in Butler County, Pennsylvania yesterday. It is great to see you, and I just can't imagine what you're going through. You're probably still going through an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, still shocked, still trying to process it, still just luckily to be alive because it could have been any one of us.
Yeah, and to set the scene, you're one of the regular, what is it called? Regular Joes?
Front row Joes. We're
Front
Trump's
row
front
Joes.
row
So
Joes.
you've been to dozens of rallies?
Yes, we go, we volunteer. If they need help, we're we're there to support the president and we're there to volunteer.
Okay, so you traveled there to Pennsylvania and you were at the rally just like every other rally, right? Nothing unusual, or no? Did anything, when you got there, anything unusual?
Yes, I think it was a lack of staff. I think we needed security. I think it was a lack of staff, volunteers.
So when it comes to security, like what a lot of people, they haven't been to a rally. I've been there before. I've been to both, Democrat and Republican, but
I'm sure everybody's been to a concert or whatever. Like you got to
exactly.
keep people in line and order and directed because it's for your safety, his safety, everybody's safety.
So when before you enter there, you go through the the security that were like at the airport, right?
Yeah, you go through Secret Service, you go through, and then you're directed. Some people have wristbands. You're supposed to go to your areas and this and that, but there wasn't enough staff, so everybody just kept just going wherever and stuff like that.
So it was really hot and humid and really packed.
Yep, we had 45,000 water. So a lot of the staff members are busy passing out water. We just needed more staff. We needed more,
Okay. This video I'm going to put on the screen. This is your video, I think, and you were like really close. Was that the first or second row?
Very first row, directly in front of them.
So that's why you're the first row Joes. You're literally right there. When you took this video, this obviously was before the shooting happened, right?
It was right before. He gave us a shot. What he was talking about on this video was about the front row Joes, saying there's more of us than at a Biden rally.
Wow. Okay. So at this time, you're just loving it. It's like a concert in a way. You're having a good time. You're listening to the president. And then what happened? How after this? Just maybe a couple minutes later?
Yeah. Couple minutes later, and all of a sudden I see flashing lights going by, like directly at him.
Did you hear it or see it first?
I seen it and was hearing it, but not processing what it was. And then all of a sudden we're getting down, and I processed that he was shot.
Yeah, when did you know? I mean, did he immediately? I was watching.
It felt like forever of him actually getting up, and me and Mike, that was next to me, he's another front row Joe. We're like, is he okay? Because I seen the blood, so there was blood on his ear, but I think it glazed it. I don't think they actually hit him. I was like, because I seen it.
And so you seen him go down.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And at that time, you were just like I at home, like, what's going on?
I actually pulled my phone out, was recording, but I really wasn't recording. I didn't even know I wasn't recording. I was just in shock.
You were in shock. And when he went down, I think it was hard to hear. There were gunshots continued, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
How many? What were they say? 8 or 10?
I heard like five or six going across is what I mean. I seen the shots going.
Did you know where
then there was a big pause, and then I heard another several shots.
Did you know where they were coming from at all?
No. Even after they got Trump up, we didn't even know if they got the killer, if there was more than one. We didn't know what to do. We couldn't move from where we were at. There was nowhere to go.
Yeah, because I saw the sniper or the Secret Service. They were right on that stage pointing their weapons.
Yeah, right at me.
Yeah. This on your boyfriend's video, and it's kind of blurry, probably just because of the signal.
You had to say my boyfriend on live. He's a friend of mine. We don't tell people on
Friend.
TikTok.
I apologize. I don't want to have the relationship going there. Okay.
I'm just joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh, okay, okay. So this is the video. It's kind of blurry, but this is he was taking this. But you were
Yes.
Was he behind the stage or?
No, he was on the side where the bullets came from because we only had 4 seats where I was at. So he couldn't sit with me.
So at this point, and this is when Trump got up and waved his fist and then they took him off. I mean, did you even, at that moment, it's hard to even grasp what had just happened, that an assassination attempt on a president?
Even before we actually got out, until I walked past Secret Service and heard shooter down, like it was so long before we even knew if they even got the shooter.
So yeah, you could hear that. I thought I heard that in the microphones because before they moved him, they said shooter down, right?
See, I didn't hear it, and the speaker was in my face.
Well, you're probably, yeah, obviously.
I didn't hear it until I heard it on one of their radios after I was out.
Okay, because you probably went and looked at the replays after. You could probably even see yourself, probably.
No, I haven't really looked at much. It's kind of bothering me seeing his face and all that because I actually seen it in person. So it's like kind of like, you know,
how amazing. I mean, this is kind of like the Vegas situation when the guy was in the hotel shooting down.
That's what it reminded me of. That's exactly what it reminded me of.
I mean, this could have been, well, obviously a heck of a lot worse.
Oh yeah.
So the person who was killed, they were in the stands behind Trump?
No, he was up. No, you're talking about the killer?
No, the person that.
No, he was in the stands on the side where the bullets came. The left side. They were in the stands.
I gotcha.
And we were all sitting down lower. Everything's up.
Okay.
So I'm looking up at Trump and everything. So
Yeah. The first thing, so you didn't hear it immediately. You saw something?
I saw the wheezing of the bullets. I seen the bullet, like flashes. I didn't process what it was until I started talking. And they're like, no, you could see tracers. I guess that's what it's called. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that's fine.
I'm not a gun person. I don't know.
Yeah. Let me put up the map here. So the stage, you were right front and center, right there. And we know now the shooter was on this building.
I was 2 seats to the left of him.
Okay.
So directly in front of the podium, but 2 seats. So not like directly.
Gotcha. And the sniper people, they were on the buildings behind the stage.
But yeah, if I'm looking, they're up in the left side of my corner.
Okay, so you could see them, but you said they weren't there. They got there at the last hour or something?
Yeah, it was like they weren't up there when we first got in there, and there's usually more Secret Service men that are already on the floor. Like he usually has a lot more protection. Like I know a lot come when he comes, but there's more usually there before he gets there.
And here's the picture. There, yeah, this is you see him up here on the side. So that's what I think everyone's been seeing this video. And obviously during the speech, you're not looking at the sniper guy.
No, I couldn't see up there because that was on the other side of the bleachers, and I'm sitting down. It was out of my view.
Yeah, you're looking at Trump. Oh, and there was at the time when he got shot, they had a graphic up on the screen. That's what he was talking about.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell you.
You've been to so many.
Paying attention to him.
Yeah, you've been to so many different rallies before. When it comes to the level of security, how did yesterday rank up there? How you felt, what you saw? Because I've been to rallies covering them. You've been to so many of them, and you've seen different levels of security. I assume really intense and not so much. What was yesterday like?
Not enough security. Not enough security. We could have protected our president.
Are you saying that just because of what happened, or did you even have a feeling of that yesterday? Because you can see,
I had an incident because I had a problem with they were blocking the pathways to walk in. Everybody, they were cramming people in. I went to an officer that was working the media, and I was trying to tell her we need to get someone over here to clear people. You know, this is not safe for any of us.
Yeah.
And she told me it's not my job, not my area.
So, okay, you're saying the inside of the perimeter, as they say, wasn't very properly organized, and even there, you saw that there could have been more security on the inside.
And so you had the campaign team passing out waters, and like so many people doing extra jobs. We needed more staff, more volunteers. You know, like we could have protected our president.
It's kind of lucky too. There wasn't everyone just start running and people injured. You know, you all stayed in place.
You can't run. You couldn't run. We were sardines.
So you think this said, okay, this is when it happened, and many people thought they didn't know what happened. He touched his ear.
I seen the blood before he even went down. I seen it hit. So I seen I knew it hit. I knew it glazed. I knew it glazed. I knew it did.
What was the reaction of the people around you? I heard some people crying, shocked. Some people didn't seem they knew what was going on.
There's a lot of people crying and, you know, just, Trump, are you okay? Trump, are you okay? Because it seemed like it took forever for him to get up. Like, we were more worried if he's okay. We didn't, you know, there's still shots going off. We were more worried about, is he okay? And then once we knew he was okay, it turned in, everybody was angry.
What did that do to everyone when he showed? Because right now in this video, I didn't know if he was alive. You probably didn't either. When he came up and lifted his fist up in the air, what did that do to you and everyone?
I knew he was good. And I knew, you know, he was good. They missed. I knew, because before I said, no, they glazed his ear. They glazed his ear. I think they glazed his ear. But everybody else was saying, no, they got him, you know, and I'm just freaking out. And then once they put him up, I knew he was fine.
So you saw him right there, the video of him. I think he's saying, fight, fight. You were right there as he was doing that.
Yes.
Wow.
And I could see his face so close. I knew it wasn't, you know, I knew he was fine.
Wow. Yeah, everyone I've been talking to, experts with law enforcement, are saying that this, I'll admit it, could have been prevented because obviously the individual that shot, that building was a line of sight. So that person could see. Do you agree that this was a failure on epic proportions?
Well, ever since I started doing TikTok, you know, I've gotten a lot of threats. So, and I go to these so much and everybody knows where I go. So I'm always watching my surroundings, always paying attention because I've gotten them threats too. So
same here.
You know what I mean? So I watch my surroundings. Like, so the night before, we usually camp out there with the security and, you know, all as vendors. We all are tight.
Okay. Did you even see that building where that guy was on, or that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, but looking back, because I don't know if you've seen the video or not, but there's been people have video showing the dude up on the roof. Like, there were people standing right around there, and there was one guy that did an interview that said
I watched that interview. Yeah.
Okay, contacted law enforcement and they didn't act. There's also reports coming out now that the Secret Service relied more on the local police because they may have been understaffed.
That's what I noticed. I noticed that they weren't like where they're usually at, because I wear glasses because they're always staring at you, right?
Yeah.
You know, so it makes me feel a little bit, you know, so I wear my glasses because when someone's staring at you, notice, so you stare at them too. I wasn't having, like, you just notice the difference. I didn't feel safe from the get-go.
You could feel before the shooting that there was something off. There was something. Okay. Yeah. I don't want to put words in your mouth. I don't know if that's true or not.
It was definitely off all day.
Okay. What is how are you feeling now? I mean, are you going to be, if he has another rally outside, are you going to go back?
Everybody's asking me that. Everybody's asking me that. I'm waiting for him to come out and tell us our plan. You know, like, We got to make it safe for him and us. You
I
know,
would
I'll
hope.
tell you this: I won't be camping out like, because we were there the night before, and they kicked us off the property. I went and got a hotel because my safety. You know.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, and it doesn't matter who you support, Democrat, Republican, whoever is at a rally, they should be safe. And
Yeah,
obviously,
I don't wish this. I don't even wish this on Joe, like Joe
no,
Biden.
no.
Like,
And
if
the
this would
secret,
have happened, I would have rallied with America too to come together. This is just uncalled for. There's no need for all this.
no, not exactly. And Trump was that close away from being killed, but a couple more feet, you may have been shot.
Right, it could have been me.
Have you really?
You know what my boys are telling me? You're done, right, Mom? You're done. I have an 18-year-old and a 22-year-old. They're like, Mom, you're done.
Has that really sunken in yet that you were within
No.
feet of?
Because I'm not done. I can't be scared. Why? Wear your hat. Wear your hat proud. No, I'm not done. But yes, Trump, if he watches this, make sure we're secured. I'll be there.
Yeah, I have a
Like,
feeling that
all our lives matter.
I have a feeling that yeah, I mean, this hasn't happened in so long. It felt like a dream when I was watching, and I can imagine for you, you were probably like I've been in a car accident before. I feel like I'm in a cloud, kind of. It's just
Yeah, I don't know how I feel right now, but I just know we're gonna get this man back in office. We're gonna fix this problem.
yeah. What is this last question? I mean, the country. A lot of people are, saying over the past couple of weeks, months, a lot in the media, comparing him to Hitler, saying that the democracy is going to be over, and even, Biden and some have said so many things. Do you think that just gets people, especially people who are mentally unstable, it gets them?
Yes. Saying stuff like that gets people upset. Yes, I'm sure.
And I'll admit, people do it on the left and the right,
They do.
but we don't know a lot about this individual yet, this person. But yeah, I wanted to talk to you because I know I still don't have words for it. Were you able to listen? The President Biden spoke today. Did you? Oh, you were on the road. You probably didn't hear him
No,
yet.
I did not listen, and I'm not listening to nothing else he's got to say.
He's doing an address at 8 p.m. Sunday night, but he's taping it, which is, I think, the first time in history that a president hasn't done a live address, which is
Well, he
strange.
hasn't been a president since he's been there, so it's nothing new.
Now, I know you're a Trump supporter, but RFK, he wasn't given Secret Service. Even though you're a Trump supporter, do you think RFK should still have Secret Service?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We got to protect. Yes.
That's what I think. A lot of people on the other side are either making jokes or whatever, and this is not a place. I am glad that you said, even if it was, Biden, we don't want harm to come.
No. We're going to beat you at the polls. We don't have to cause violence. We don't have to hurt nobody. We're going to win fair.
Gotcha. Because in the end, yeah, we're all human beings. So
I don't want to hurt nobody.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it. Hopefully you're going to be able to rest. You're not going to Milwaukee, I take it, right?
No, I wasn't going anyways. No. I like going with the people. I like being with the people.
What are all the people saying as you were walking out? What was the mood among people? Was it?
Oh, how about my whole ride home? Every rest area stop, everywhere. Were you there? Are you okay?
Were they sad? Were they angry? What was the feeling?
Just sad and just, everywhere I went, my hotel. Because I wore this the whole way home.
Yeah, because you got home just a little while ago, you said. Okay. How they want to start doing hearings to find out what happened. How important is it for you to be there? You were there. How important is it for you to find out exactly what happened?
It's important. I want to know because we could have prevented this.
And you want to make sure that it does not ever happen again.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We could do better. And we should have did better.
Yeah, because your life was in danger and your friends.
Yes.
Well, you're part of history, but not history you probably want to be part of. But
No.
damn.
As
Okay.
long as we could fix it.
Gotcha. Well, my prayers
Then it
for
was
you.
then it was worth every minute of it.
My prayers for you and everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.